What is up, guys? Welcome back to Existence of Review. I'm your host Brandon, and we are now into day 11 of only eating pizza for 30 days. I'm still only eating pizza. It is 12:30 for breakfast. I only had a glass of strawberry milk, intentionally to make sure I was super extra hungry because I'm going to try to eat the big slice for lunch. So, and it's big. It's a very big slice. So we're going to be making that today. So let me see what I need to do to preheat the oven. Preheat oven to 450. So we're preheating the oven to 450. And it will have to bake for 8 to 12 minutes when we're all done. So here it is. Here is our big slice. Just one big piece. Does it fit on? Okay, yeah, it does fit on my pizza pan, which is good. Are you serious? I really wanted one where I didn't have to use the scissors, but oh wait. The seal is much thinner on the bottom. There we go. So this is a 16-inch pizza pan, and as you can see, it goes almost to the bottom. So this is probably about 14 inches long, and I know at the top it's about a foot wide. So it's a pretty big slice. For this pizza, we're going to be using the Mids sauce that I got, because I want to try this one. So we're going to be using the Mids sauce. We're going to use our super cool spoon technique to spread out our sauce here. It's kind of stormy out today. This is definitely a thicker sauce than the Great Value sauce. It also got little tiny chunks in it. I'm assuming it's things like garlic or pepper, or maybe not pepper. Probably like onion. Let's see, it says onion and garlic. So yeah, little itty bitty chunks of onion and garlic. So hopefully this is a pretty tasty sauce. But yeah, I'm gonna try to eat this whole thing. So alright, I'll show you it sauced. There it is, sauce on the pizza. With the lighting, that almost kind of look like jam. Should I put peanut butter and jelly on a pizza? Bake it? A PBJ pizza? Pizza butter jelly? Should I just butter and jelly a pizza crust and just eat it cold? Does that count? Let me know in the comments if you think just putting butter and jelly on a pizza crust and eating it straight counts as a pizza. If you say it counts, I will do it. I will eat it. Like, full stop. I'll do it. If you say it counts, it's not cheating to not bake it and just eat a cold crust with butter and jelly, I'll do it. I'm not gonna lie. It might be weird, but I imagine it would kind of just taste like eating butter jelly bread. Just the bread is slightly different than normal, so I should have measured, I guess, how much cheese I was putting on so we could truly know how much I'm eating on the big slice. But, I mean, that's about a cup. If I had to guess how much cheese, I'd probably put about a cup. A cup on here. And I'll try to put about a cup of this, so we'll probably say about 2 cups of cheese. More or less. It's not precise, but I'm guesstimating. But I'm using the same blend of using the mozzarella cheese and then the Fiesta blend cheese. I got some shake Parmesan, but it's like real Parmesan, so imitation. Might shake a little bit of Parmesan on here too. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna do that. All right, grated real Parmesan cheese. It is the Kraft grated Parmesan, but it is real Parmesan, so. I mean, it's got, yeah. It's got like the cellulose powder to keep it from caking, but otherwise it is real Parmesan. So we're just gonna shake some of that on there too. Just gonna pull out all the stops. It's not a big slice if we don't load it up with big cheese, right? Although we already ate the big cheese, but all right, so here we go. Here's the big slice. It is covered in cheese. And we're just gonna throw this in and bake. It said 8 to 10 minutes, I believe. Let me double check. 8 to 12 minutes. So I'm gonna check it at 8 minutes, and if it looks done, then I'll flip back on the camera and I'll pull it out for you guys. But basically, whenever it's ready, you should not be near the stove. No. You go once up on the stove or the counter. Cat. Alright. 8 to 12 minutes. I'm going to set the timer and I will see you guys then. See ya. Alright guys, so the pizza I think is all done. So we're just going to go ahead and pull out our big slice. That cheese is getting nice and bubbly and crispy there. Look at that. She's all melty cheesy. It's actually starting to kind of burn on the bottom. Let me get it on a plate. So it almost kind of burnt. You can see it almost kind of burnt on the bottom. Super disappointing because I did exactly what it said. I guess I should have put it on the pizza stone maybe and not the metal pan. Maybe that would have helped it from burning, but I don't really know why it burned. I cooked it for literally only 8 minutes. I didn't even have to go past 8 minutes. And honestly, the oven wasn't even fully preheated when I put it in. So the fact that the bottom got so burnt, I think it has more to do with that pan than anything. I really regret not putting it on the pizza stone. The main reason I didn't because the pizza stone is a 12-inch stone. And this like kind of almost hangs off the edges. I mean, you can see it's on this plate and it doesn't really fit on the plate. So, yeah, so that's kind of a bummer, but I'm still going to eat it, burnt bottom or not. And I'm going to try to eat the whole thing, burnt bottom or not. So, I'll see you at the kitchen table and we'll be smashing pizza. So, see you then. Forgot to turn off the video. So, this is what I look like when I'm carrying the tripod. Come along with me. Oh my gosh. I need to make the tripod shorter again though, so. Alright, I have a fresh bottle of water. I have my big slice pizza. Like I said, unfortunately it burnt just a little bit on the bottom of the crust. But I'm gonna try to eat the whole thing in one go, one sitting here. I'm gonna try to not even just get up until I'm done. Alright, so bon appetit. Yeah, it's real dark on the bottom. The edges are like just burnt. Hear that crunch? That's a crispy pizza. It seems like the front is the most burnt. Yeah, I regret not trying to just cook it on the stone. No. 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 She wants to lunge for the pizza. You know, I think if it cooked well, this would be a good pizza. But unfortunately, it just didn't cook well. It burnt the bottom too much. Also, from what I can taste, the crust kind of has a bland flavor to it. Maybe that's just because it got burnt, but it doesn't have much taste. I know it's technically not eating the whole pizza, but I'm kind of trying to break off the super burnt edge here. It's not as bad in the middle, but the edges are like really, really burnt. So it's really disappointing, honestly. You know, I've cooked pizzas on those pans before, and it's never burnt the bottom like this so bad, so. I don't know if maybe because of how high the temp was, like 450 is just too high to use those pans, or. But I don't think pizza would have ran off. I should have just put it directly on the rack. I mean, I already need to clean the bottom of the stove anyway, so I should have just put it on the bottom of the rack. See, now that bite, since the crust wasn't very burnt, it was actually pretty good. I can't say I love this pizza sauce. It doesn't really have a strong flavor to it. Definitely not like a good, well-rounded seasoned flavor. Definitely not a pizza sauce flavor. Spilling water. Yeah, I can't say I'm impressed with the pizza sauce. Here, let me try to get just some of the sauce here that's on the side. Like, it's just not an impressive sauce. There's no real great flavor to it. It's almost kind of bland. You can't taste the garlic at all. If anything, it just tastes like slightly oniony tomato paste. I get some people want to put just plain tomato paste on their pizza for their pizza sauce, but for me, I like the seasoning and the garlic and I want it to be a robust sauce, have a little bit of a tang or, you know, like something. But this just tastes like tomato paste. No, ma'am. You don't get any pizza if you're on the table. If you get off the table, I'll give you some cheese. No, we're gonna lick our butt on the table. Get off. If we don't get what we want, we just lick our butthole on the table. So, thanks. I think that with a different sauce and not as burnt, I think this would be a phenomenal pizza, but it's just, it's edible. Like, it's not bad. But the only reason it still tastes good is because of all the cheeses I put on it. Like, the blend of cheeses really pops. I'm really enjoying all the cheese. And this is just, the rest is just so mediocre. We're not even halfway yet. If it was allowed, I would say I should like maybe eat a slice of bread or something to replace the amount of crust I'm pulling off from being burnt, but I'm not gonna eat a slice of bread because it's not pizza. But at the same time, I don't want people to feel like I'm cheating trying to eat the big slice in one sitting because of how much of it I'm not eating because it got so burnt. I guess the lesson is never again, either rack or pizza stone. I'd say we're almost halfway. That felt weird. The cheese is really stringy, you know. I felt like a string of cheese like pulled more cheese down my throat than I intended to swallow, and it felt really funny. I'm like, please don't choke on the pizza in front of everyone. There's one up. I did have another really good bowel movement this morning. That's mostly why I felt confident enough to try to eat this, because I felt like my stomach was completely empty, which is great. So we're almost 20 minutes into trying to eat this. I'm gonna get up and adjust the lighting a little bit. I know the camera keeps kind of trying to focus on the light back there, so I was like, I'll just turn it off. Alright, that part right there, like, I'm starting to feel like I think part of it is because it's burnt. Like, all of a sudden my stomach and my throat were just kind of like, bleh. And suddenly I just feel like my body's like, we should stop. I feel like if I keep going, I might throw up. Just being honest. We are probably at least 2/3 of the way through though. Like, there's not a ton left. Like, we only have a few inches of pizza left. So it's like I ate almost all of it, so I don't necessarily just want to quit. How about I eat all the part with cheese and skip the crust at the end? Next time I need to either like close the blinds or set up one of the camera lights, because I feel like I'm just still kind of dark. I only have 4 minutes left for the DSLR, which is the max file size and has to start another video. Roll there. Nice. Three more bites. Look at all that burnt crust. Yummy. camera just hit the max file size and recording time, so I had to start another video. And review. I think that would have been a lot easier with a different pizza sauce. If I just used the good, trusty, Great Value sauce, it would have tasted easily twice as good. I don't think I can use that tomato sauce for any other pizza. I might just have to throw it out. It's honestly that bad. I don't like it at all. And that paired with the fact that the bottom of the pizza was burnt, like, made that experience horrendously awful. Like, if the pizza sauce tasted better and the bottom of the pizza wasn't burnt, I probably could have ate even this. But like, that much like slightly burnt bread in your stomach just makes you feel like garbage. Like, I mean, look how black the part is that I broke off. Like, it's... And even the parts that are slightly less burnt are still super dark. Like, this is probably the lightest the crust looked. So... Do I recommend eating a whole big slice in one sitting? No. Like, I can do it. I can eat it, but and maybe it's just because it's burnt and because I don't like the pizza sauce. I don't feel very good. I guess I'll let you know if I throw up or anything. I hope I don't. I hope I keep it down, because like, I didn't eat breakfast. I just drank some strawberry milk, which has a lot of protein and a lot of calories, so that's fine, but it goes through real quick, you know. It doesn't keep you full, and I get hungry really easy, so... yeah, so I mean, I guess I did it. I ate the whole big slice, minus these burnt crust pieces. And man, if I do it again, if I ever feel like I want to try to eat the big slice again, definitely cooking it on probably the pizza stone. Definitely using a sauce that I know I already love, because that was brutal. Like, it wasn't bad like the first half, but when I started getting into that second half, into the final third, man, I started feeling awful. That pizza sauce, like, the colder it got, the worse it tastes. Like, at the end, it felt like I was tasting, like, rotten tomato. It's gross. If I had to say try it or not, I would say never ever try it. Don't even try it. Alright, well, I will see you guys at dinner and weigh-in. I'm gonna have a light dinner, I think, after this. Probably just eat a little bit of the leftovers that I have from last night. Even if I'm eating hardly anything for dinner, I'll still do my weigh-in and everything. I'll see you guys then, and if I throw up, I'll see you guys before then. So, bye! What's up, guys? We're at the end of another day. After I ate that giant big slice, I took a big nap for like over 3 hours, and my stomach still feels full, but I'm gonna try to eat a little pizza. I'm probably just gonna eat, I have like one slice left over from the stuffed crust pizza from last night. So I'm probably just gonna throw that in for dinner here in a second, but we gotta do our weigh-in and our vitals. So let me get my oximeter going. Yeah, before I ate the big slice, I had a good bowel movement, so another day of a good bowel movement, so that's promising. I think my body's getting a little more used to eating pizza. I'm still feeling kind of maybe a little bit more like sore, achy than usual. Like, I feel like my muscles can get a little worn out easier. And I think, like I said before, I think that's just inflammation from how much carbs I'm eating compared to normal in my diet, and carbs can kind of cause inflammation, so I think that's what it is. So, alright. We are weighing in at 138.8. 10.1% body fat percentage, 65.8 body weight percentage, 19.4 BMI, and yeah, 138.8 pounds. So from yesterday, hey, that's the cat. I saw that. From yesterday, that's 0.8 pounds back up. So hopefully by the end of this, we get back up over 140. I still do not have a readout from this. Alright, it looks like we got 97% oxygen and 76% for the pulse. So that's not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my slice. I've got the slice of, you know, cheese in the crust pizza with the pork on top. It's the pork, it is not the sausage, so that means it's not spicy. I saw that. So we're just gonna throw this in and heat it up. That's all I'm gonna really eat for dinner. Just because I still feel full from eating that big slice. And with that, I think I'm gonna call it for today. So I'll see you guys later, and remember, stay crispy. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and hitting that bell to turn on notifications. Also, if you're interested in supporting what I'm trying to do here, just go over to that Teespring store. The link is down below. There's the tank top, there's the cool fanny pack, the long sleeves tee, the women's comfort tee. You got the vinyl sticker, a hoodie, V-neck, and this sweet pillow. So just consider checking those out. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, stay crispy.